I don't have all the answers right now, but what I do know is he'll never put me through more than I can bear. And that's where this episode lives at today. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Sorry for What. I'm your host, Max So Wavy. This is episode 58, maybe 59. It's possible that it's 59, and I just suck at counting. I said I was going to get better at counting, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I lied, obviously, because I don't know what episode it is. I think 58, though. So we're going to go with 58, and then in the edit, if it's something different, y'all let me know. But I'm almost 60 for sure. I do know that. Welcome back, all my listeners, everybody that's listening. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I don't think I've spoken on here since it was Christmas. So welcome back. Thank y'all for coming back and tuning in to another episode of the hottest podcast out. You feel what I'm saying? Let's jump straight into it. I ain't gonna waste no time. I don't want to hold up. I'm trying to keep these to a minimal time, like probably like 45 minutes or less. So I'm gonna try to stick to my time slots this year. I'm gonna try, so wish me luck. Let's jump straight into the hot topics. You feel me? I don't really got much because I've also been on this little detox, but I'm gonna pull up what I do got, which is not a lot. I think we'll start with first things first. I'll just start with Mariah The Scientist because that's the first thing that can come to my mind right now. Mariah The Scientist checked, I believe it was Hazel E. Was it? I don't know if it was she put heart eyes on Young Thug shit. Was it? Oh, fire emojis. It was fire emojis that she put on the shit. And Mariah The Scientist got into the comments like, exactly what's fire? That's actually dumb funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually stupid funny. She just became a fiance, so she's doing her fiance shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, let's shout out to the fact, this is mad off topic, that I came on here today with no hat on. I always got on a hat. So I kind of feel crazy. Comment below, let me know if y'all think I'm a hatfish. I know that I'm not. But I just want to know if that's what y'all think, because I always have a hat on. Today I don't got no twist. My hair ain't in a style, and I got no hat. And I got on the glasses. Actually, this is AI. If y'all see this, this is AI. I'm not even me for real. I'm not even gonna lie. This is AI. If y'all see this, I swear. All right, yeah. No, deadass. All jokes aside. Hot topics. Back to what we was talking about. Mariah The Scientist checked Hazel E. Hazel E though, she's like an old ass bug. Y'all heard that TikTok sound? I was like, how old are you? And they say 40. Oh yeah, grown ass goofy. That's Hazel E. She's been a goofy for as many years as I can remember. At least to me. If she's not a goofy to y'all, I'm sorry, but she's been a goofy to me for a very long time. And then she dated Blueface, that made her goofier. And not even Blueface that was lit. This new Blueface out the prison. I'm talking about a golden retriever. That Blueface, that nigga there. Zero. I don't know. But we'll that's why she got checked. So shout out Mariah The Scientist. That's how you got to be coming about your man. I don't care how many times he cheated on you. If you gonna stay with that nigga, you better come like that for him every single fucking time. You get what I'm saying? You gotta do it. All right. Shout out to the fact that these are meta glasses. Did y'all see me take a picture? I didn't mean to take a picture like edible, like visible like that. But anyway, next on our hot topic list. What we got? Let me pull it up. My handy dandy notepad. Let's see. We got. I said I was gonna be more prepared, but this ain't on my notes. The hot topics really just ain't on my notes, bro, because I've been minding my business. I feel like, next up, speaking of relationships, let's go. Pulled out my handy dandy notepad. Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre. It's not Pierre. Is it Pierre? Is Pierre in here? That used to be a tag. Okay. And Aaron Pierre, they split. I'm not gonna lie. Call me a hater. I might have been the only nigga in America that did not like adore them as a couple. I just felt like, and I don't want to say he's too pretty for Teyana Taylor, because that sounds crazy, because I love Teyana Taylor. I think she's fire. But I think that nigga's like handsome Squidward. Like the nigga's too handsome. I just feel like, I don't know, bro. I just didn't really like the dynamic. So saying that they broke up, I'm not happy, obviously, as a nigga who has previously loved all my bitches. Breakups be tough. So I ain't like trying to say it like, oh, I'm happy that they broke up, because that does suck. They spent, like I said, a little bit under a year together. A year is a long time and not a long time at the same time. So it just depends on what part of that cusp you fell on. You feel what I'm saying? I've had some long ass years. You feel me? I've had some long ass years. Like the year be long as a bitch. So it could have been a crazy long year or a crazy short amount of time. We don't really know. But they did break up. I also seen people on Twitter saying the contract was just up. It was just PR. It could have been just PR. Because where was he that he met Teyana? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. And he don't give me the DM type of nigga. He gives me more like a nigga that sends a horse in a carriage, you know? You feel me? Like he gives me that. And Teyana Taylor gives me, what the fuck is these horses outside for? So I don't know. I don't know. But they did break up, and I hope a speedy recovery for both of them, honestly. I know it don't sound like that. I know it sound like I play all day, but I do wish them both a speedy recovery if they need it. Next up on the hot topic list, 50 Cent again with Papoose and Clarissa. Does Papoose have a last name? Clarissa Papoose. Clarissa Papoose is crazy. All right. I'm sorry. Seriously. Either way, they're into it. I'm not really sure what led them to getting into it. Again, I've been minding my business and I've been off of social media. I've been trying to like do a detox because when you're going through shit, I'm not gonna lie, social media is the worst place to be when you're going through some shit. When you're going through some shit that's real enough, social media is the worst place to be. You don't need to be nowhere but in church and at work. Social media will have you ready to go get you a gun and set this motherfucker off. So I ain't really been on social media, so bear with me with these sloppy hot topics. But 50 Cent and Papoose, don't really know why they're beefing. I've never seen Papoose beef with anybody except for Remy Ma. So I'm not really sure where all of this is coming from to be exact, but let's just read into it. Okay, the truth is, Clarissa, yo, 50 Cent is annoying. I would never in a million years even say a word to him. I'm not gonna lie. It's no way. But in this case, though, Papoose joint could fight. So he don't even gotta go back and forth with 50 because she's gonna handle it. Like she's gonna get the job done. But anyway, let's see. Oh no, so with the ugly narrative so bad. I was okay. So I don't really know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to touch on some shit I don't really know. But I did see something about Clarissa. Just this is what got me off of it. This is what made me say I'm done with it. She said y'all want to run with the ugly narrative so bad. I'm not like even like I'm not going there. I'm not doing it. So whatever's happening between 50 Cent and Papoose and Clarissa Shields, I'm not sure. But that is on the hot topic list. Maybe next week if it's still going, which typically with 50 Cent it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. We can talk about it next week. But I ain't gonna talk about some shit I don't really know this week. So, is there anything else that I'm missing? Anything else? Mariah the Scientist, Clarissa and 50 Cent, Teyana Taylor. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I got on the hot topics. I wish I had a timer. I need a stopwatch, bro. I need a watch that lets me know how long I have in every single section of what I'm trying to get done so that I can stay under a certain amount of time. You feel me? Because I don't think that was supposed to be as long as it was. But I feel like it was kind of quick. But I don't know because I don't have a timer. But I don't know. But anyway, let's move along. Next part, we got to do the playlist. Y'all already know the vibes. What am I listening to this week? What are y'all listening to this week? Put me on some new music. I feel like lately here music's been super super dead. I've been listening to the same shit over and 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 over again. Seriously. I feel like fucking Nelly and Tim McGraw over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's how long I've been listening to the same shit. But my playlist this week, Oranj Goodman is back again with a new song. He dropped a new song, bro. If y'all haven't tuned into him, I honestly would suggest that y'all do. He's super super fire. Alone in LA, that's my shit. I will hit a high note for y'all, but y'all gotta pay me extra for that. So I'm gonna just chill. Alone in LA, Oranj Goodman. If y'all hear my dog in the back, I'm sorry. He's sleeping right now and he must be dreaming about somebody trying to steal his bones or some shit because he's doing a little cry pout in the back. So if y'all do hear that, I'm sorry. Anyway, next up, I know this is crazy to go from a jump like this, but bear with me, okay? More Than I Can Bear is my next song that I've been listening to by Kirk Franklin and God's Property, which I want to say these songs came. I don't remember Kirk Franklin having a group called God's Property, but the song though, for sure. That should have been number one. But this is in no particular order. This is just in the songs that were recently played on my playlist. All right. Yes. More Than I Can Bear, Kirk Franklin. It speaks for itself. Life is lifing right now. Part two. I want to leave the past in the past and let 2025 just kind of, I'm not going to dwell on it. But 5 days into 2026, and this shit is just as 2025 as it was 6 fucking days ago. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, Alone in LA, Oranj Goodman, More Than I Can Bear, Kirk Franklin. The third song is Magic by Ariel J. Again, I found her on a Cheese and Grits podcast or Grits and Eggs podcast. Damn, I swear I meant no disrespect. Cheese and eggs and grits. I swear to God, one of those combinations on that podcast. I found her. She was being interviewed on this podcast. And I honestly love that podcast, to be honest. They put you on some real shit, some real knowledge. They speaking fucking facts. Shit that make you want to get woke if you not woke type shit. Like it's just super super good. And along with that, he had this artist on here, and the song is just it's called Magic by Ariel J, and it's one of them songs that make you feel like, man, like it's like a Crooklyn vibe. You feel what I'm saying? It's like an old school vibe, like an Erica Badu, but she's spitting, she's saying real shit. Like, imagine going through fire and never smelling like smoke. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like imagine no matter what happens, you flow through that shit like water. It's just like, it's a good song. It's good positive energy. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of like negative vibrations, it's a very very positive vibration. It make you want to clean your house. You know what I'm saying? If you smoke, it make you want to light up a blunt and but not one of them smokes and like go to sleep and eat everything. It make you want to smoke and like plan some shit, do a vision board or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So listen to that if you haven't. And then fourth on the list, because y'all know I do four, hint sorry for what. Fourth on the list is Alone by Rod Wave. Yo, people people either really love Rod or really hate Rod. I feel like there's no in between. Some people be like, oh, he's all right, it's this, it's that. You either really love Rod, which a lot of people really love him, or you say he's too sad or depressed. That nigga, call it what you want. He real, he's solid. He's saying some shit that's like really some shit. And a lot of times, street niggas or tough dykes, I used to be a tough dyke or whatever you want to call it, they don't want to really get into their emotions. Rod Wave be saying some shit that everybody going through that they probably would have never worded it like that. And sometimes the shit be simple. For example, he got a line, he say, death gotta be easy because life is hard. That's actually the simplest shit in the world. But that's some real ass shit. That wasn't in this song though, but you get what I'm saying though. Rod solid. So that's my solid four. Damn. I sound, now that I'm thinking about it, Alone in LA and Alone by Rod Wave, it sounds crazy. It sounds like I'm mad, sad, and lonely, but I swear that it's just, these are just the vibes right now. You feel what I'm saying? These are just the vibes. But yeah, those are my songs. Y'all let me know, comment below if y'all are listening. Get in the reviews and let me know what y'all listening to. I'm always looking for new music to be testing out, new vibes. Yeah, so let's keep it moving. We can what we're gonna do, actually, I take that back. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back. We're gonna get into the main topic of the show, which, as you can tell by the title's kind of long this week, actually. But yeah, the title is gonna be "Trust in a Detour When You Didn't Choose It." I think that's a super good title. I think that the songs play into the title. So when we take this quick break, we'll jump into that. All right, thank y'all for staying tuned for that break. I am back. Let's jump straight into the topic. I ain't gonna waste no time. Except for, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna lie, just now when we was on a break, I had an ice cream cone. That shit was fire, bro. I'm still thinking about the shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Shit's fire. It is completely against my diet and everything I believe in. And definitely not the reason that y'all could see my jawline right now. But the shit was so good. It's a small little Blue Bunny shit, 150 calorie joint, you know what I'm saying? Not the healthiest choice. But that shit was busting. That shit was buzzing. But let's carry on. Let's carry on because that's not the main topic. The topic we getting into today is trusting the detour when you didn't choose it. Not only did you not choose it, you didn't plan it. You actually completely planned against it. You did everything against it, but you still hit this detour. I don't know if y'all watched from. I don't know if y'all watched that. Y'all watched that? Let me know below if y'all watched that. But it's this episode, or it's episode, the show called From, and it's based on basically these people getting stuck in a town because they keep seeing the same circle over and over and over again. And now these people got to learn how to survive a detour that they never even planned. Damn, I just made that up, bro. I just made that analogy up off the top of the head, bro. But that shit is good because that's exactly what it's like. It's like you get caught in this super weird town where shit come out and eat you at night. But you gotta learn to survive. And there's people that live in this town who didn't plan this detour, but they learn how to, you know what I'm saying? They learn how to survive here. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. If that makes sense. I'm stuck in Fromtown right now. I'm in fucking Fromville on a detour that I didn't plan. And a lot of aspects I feel like of life. But I'm trying to avoid making these I don't want to say making the episodes about me, but coming on here and using this as like a journal and then putting everybody in my business, but also letting people know that life be life and we all going through it, no matter how sometimes social media can make some shit look. Life is fucking crazy, full of freaking detours right now. And it's super hard to trust the process, I suppose I want to say. Like, because the shit gets spooky. The shit gets super, 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 super spooky. And that's in all aspects. Like, if you're going through something financially and you don't know how you're going to get out, bro, that tunnel, that shit seemed dark. You feel what I'm saying? If you're going through a breakup and you don't know how you're gonna get over it, that tunnel is super, super dark. You're going through some shit with your parents, you don't know how you're gonna get through it. That shit could seem like, you feel me, like it's never gonna end. Or if you a parent, if you like a single parent or some shit and you going through it with the other parent or the other parent's not active, whatever. People be going through all types of shit that could like take them under. Um, and I seen something today that said, all thoughts aren't yours. Everything you think, like all your thoughts aren't yours. And that's the shit. And they say that's when warfare comes, when it attacks your mental. You feel what I'm saying? It attacks your thoughts. You think that it's gonna attack something else, like physically, but the shit attacks your mind. So long story short is when that shit starts happening to you, how do you stay? How do you trust it? How do you trust it? And I wish I came on here with an answer. Y'all probably thought after I said all that shit, I had some answers. I got not one fucking answer for you. I don't know how you trust the shit. I don't know how you trust it, but that's faith right there. That's walking by faith. That's what they call the faith of a mustard seed because I don't know. I don't know how you could trust it when all signs are pointing to you never gonna make it out of this situation. Damn, I didn't want y'all to see my full outfit today because I do not look drippy. You feel me? I'm chilling at the crib. I just got off, so I don't look drippy. I just look chill. But whatever. Y'all seen it already, so I'm about to cross my legs and keep it moving. And if you just listening, then don't go watch the video. uh anyway, yeah, so I say all of that to say, for me personally, life is like super, super, super overwhelming right now in all aspects. I think for me, it's because I'm not really an emotional person. I say that a lot. But that changed when I turned 30, I want to say, maybe 29 and a half. I got super like in touch with my emotions out of nowhere. And that's another episode for another time. I'll go into probably some things that played into that. But that's not what we're talking about right now. What we're trying to detour or go through is trusting the detour when you didn't choose it. And if I have any answers for that, nah, I don't have no answers, but I have experience, and I'm still going through the detour right now. That's all I can say. I'm still going through the detour right now. Like life be life, and like here, I'm gonna show y'all the detour. Let me get close with y'all. Y'all see this fucking line on my forehead? That's like detour exhibit B. Some other shit happened before this. But this shit right here, that's a detour. I have a great skincare routine, bro. I don't know where this shit came from. It's a detour. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't plan it. But what do? You keep putting Neosporin on that bitch till you can't see it no more. That's what you do. A detour you didn't plan, but you getting through it. You feel what I'm saying? Um. Anyway, all jokes aside, I don't I don't have the answers to that, bro. I just know that you literally gotta trust it, and you gotta know that it's happening for you and not to you. And I know it sounds great and handy dandy right now, especially because I'm coming to y'all like this. The only reason I'm coming like this is because I vowed I would never get on the internet crying. I swear. Or I come on here and cry, and I cry, and I cry. I swear I would come on here crying. If I never vowed to myself that I would never do that, life be crazy. I would come on here crying, but I just can't do it. You feel me? But you gotta trust it. I am currently in the middle of trusting without visual results. You feel what I'm saying? I don't always have visual results to what I feel like I'm putting out. But I'm trusting that I will. And what makes me trust that I will is what I will say. I said this on Facebook probably a few weeks ago. What makes me trust it is everything that I'm going through right now and that's tough is a result of everything positive I received that I asked for too. You feel what I'm saying? So like for example, one of the toughest things I'm going through right now is I got in another car accident. Car accident number 2. I feel like I already told y'all that. But this time my car is total. The first accident I got in the end of 2025 or August of 25, I was in an Uber, right? Okay, I was a passenger, a little less serious. The one I just recently got into a month ago, less like not even a month ago, like 3 weeks ago, I was the driver and I got whacked head on collision. It was crazy. Bro, I walked out with a scrape on my knee, right? But I say all of that to say is that, damn, that's a problem for me right now. And I'm stressed about it. Now I ain't got no car. I live 2,000 miles away from all my friends and my family. I ain't really got no friend. I'm going through it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, here's some more shit on top of the emotional surface shit. But I say all of that to say, I used to pray for the car that I had. You feel me? So yeah, now I'm going through a hard time, obviously, because I'm in a car accident. But it could have been worse. I could have died. 2 car accidents in 1 year. Boy, I tell you, you feel me? I could have died, so it could be worse. I ain't gonna complain. I'm alive. I got out with a scrape on my knee, but I didn't plan that. You feel me? That's a detour that I didn't plan, but it's a detour that I was blessed with at the same time because I remember I was praying for that car. You get what I'm saying? I moved away to another state, another place, so I'm stressed. But that's from a prayer that I was praying to be able to move and do this. So these things come with your prayers being answered. You feel me? That's how I know that the detour is crazy, but it gotta be something crazy in a great way at the end. So trust that. Trust that. You feel me? And again, y'all are catching me at a really good half hour. I don't want to make it seem like it's just that simple. Like, oh yeah, because I hate them shits. I hate after I watch some shit and I'll be like, oh, it's just that simple. Huh? It ain't. You feel me? But that's the shit you got to tell yourself because your thoughts will try to take you out. I said this shit to myself 150 times today before I came on the camera and said it. I said it 150 times. 50 of those times it was probably tears in my eyes type shit. Probably more than 50 of them times, but I can't tell you that. But you feel what I'm saying? So I know it ain't super simple, but you feel me? Trusting, even when you trust in it, don't mean you ain't gonna cry, bro. Don't mean you ain't gonna be sad. Don't mean it ain't gonna be tough. It just means that you're trusting it's for a good purpose. I didn't always understand that. I'm just now understanding that. I used to think if I trust it, you know what I'm saying? Like the people, even when I go to church, they be like, you just give it to God, you let it go. Even when I give it to God and let it go, I still feel it. Don't mean I'm not gonna be sad. It don't mean I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, or disappointed or confused or whatever the case may be. You just gotta trust the detour. In a book that I'm reading too, it said, it might not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. Meaning, what happened to you is not your fault. It's not. 9 times out of 10, someone did something to you, it's probably their fault for sure. But it's your responsibility to heal from that. That should change my perspective today. You feel me? Because a lot of times you'd be like, damn, if this is this person's fault, it's that person's fault, and that's true. But if you stay stuck on that, then now you're irresponsible because you're responsible for your feelings and how you heal and how you grow and how you continue. So just trust it. Just trust it, but cry about it. I never thought I'd see the day that I'd be pro cry. I never thought, never. So, but cry about it. Um, be mad about it if you want to be mad about it. Try to just control your anger though. Don't get mad and like punch holes in the wall and degrade people, call people out their name. I've been there before too. That makes the sad part. That makes when you get sad harder. Makes it harder because now you sad because you went out like a poop putt, and you sad because it's something that somebody did. So try not to try to, you know what I'm saying, direct that a little bit better. But go through the emotions. Cry, be mad, be sad, be disappointed. Scream if you got to. Um, another thing too, I'll say, if you knew me when I was making music, I think I had more control over I think I was less of a crier at that time because I was dropping a cold, hard 40 bars on anybody that tried it. I'd go in the studio and diss my mama if she pissed me off, type shit. That was a good time. Going there with my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a good time in life. I cried less then. But it was a lot of anger, probably. It's probably mixed with a lot of anger. A lot of bad drug choices and whatnot. But hey, even then, I was on a detour. I trusted it, and look at me now. I'm in my nice crib with my meta glasses on, still going through some shit, but better shit. I'm going through results of the shit that I prayed for to make me better. And normally, after a hard time, you get better. So I'm trusting it. I'm trusting that because when I look back on it, I don't really got a reason not to, you know. So you should trust it too. And if you take away anything from this episode, I want y'all to take away this because it sat with me when I read it. Um, Faith doesn't make the detour easier; it just makes it survivable. Some real shit. Some real shit. I sound like a pastor a little bit. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Faith doesn't make the detour easier. It just makes it survivable. In other words, what don't break a nigga make a nigga. Hello. What don't break a nigga make a nigga. And don't you ever forget that. We're going to take another quick break and we'll be right back to finish this episode up. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for staying tuned for that break. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think I was really just getting to the end with that. I didn't want to extend that out a little more. Said I'm trying to keep it under 35 minutes. We at like 28 right now. I'm proud of myself. I'm trying to stick to a plan this year, bro. Stick to a plan. So, more of that story is, man, let me repeat that line one more time, just in case. Faith doesn't make the detour easier. It just makes it survivable. And that's real, bro. That's real. So listen, no matter what's happening in your life right now, trust the detour. Even if you didn't plan it, even if you didn't see it coming, even if you felt like you weren't prepared, I promise you, you're prepared. You're prepared. You're prepared. You're responsible. You're gonna make the responsible choice. You're prepared. You're gonna take care of yourself. And on the days you can't, bro, I'm not ever saying like it ain't gonna be days that you feel me that ain't tough. Be easy on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You going through a grieving process of whatever it is, a tough process of whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like just take it easy on yourself. It's a lot of different emotions, but trust you're gonna be alright. You feel what I'm saying? Trust it, 150%. You feel me? It may get tough, but you're gonna survive it, and you're gonna survive it with a lot of life skills, and you're gonna survive it and be a better version of you than you were. But if y'all anything like me, y'all ready to get to that part, and I feel that. I feel that 150% too. Cause yeah, I hear you and I know 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 and I know. But when is it gonna get to the part that you saying it's gonna get to? Bro, and you don't know. You just wake up and it be at that part. Shit, sometimes you wake up and it be at the next part and you miss that part. Sometimes I feel like that's what happened to me. I wake up, I'm already at the next part, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even fit. I guess that was the last part. You feel what I'm saying? Should be crazy, bro. Should be crazy. But just know all things are happening for your highest good. They're happening for you, not to you. For you, not to you. I took a deep breath when I said that because for you, not to you. You know? But it'd be like, but that mother before you, not to you. That's the real shit. That's the real shit. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all take away nothing else from listening to this, I hope y'all take away that I know life be life in. Mine is too, but we gonna be alright. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the detours. You're gonna be a better driver in the end. You feel me? Just trust it. And that's from me to you. That's from me to whoever. You know what I'm saying? To whoever's listening to this. You feel me? Sometimes we all just need some encouraging ass words. Cause again, life be life. But we're gonna finish up. That's all I got for episode 58. It's 58. I fact checked it. I was fact checked and it's episode 58. So thank y'all for tuning into episode 58. I really appreciate y'all for listening. I hope y'all like the structure of the show, as this is my first time going through the structure as it's planned. I hope y'all like how I opened up with a deep line. You feel me? I was on my Malcolm X. I was on my Malcolm X wavy Luther King shit. You feel me? Let me know if y'all like that though, cause that's the structure that I'm trying to grasp though. But I want the listeners to like it, and you know what I'm saying. I want the people return. I want the people who've been fucking with me since it was wild to still fuck with me. But I want it to be fuck wittable for the newcomers too. You feel me? So let me know. That was my first time running through it. Bear with me. I'm gonna get better. I know that probably was a little scattered, but I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. So that's it. That's all that I got for y'all, man. Um, this episode, by the time y'all get it, it'll be Thursday. But I hope everyone's having a great week thus far, and plans on having a great weekend. Because that's another thing. Every Thursday will be episodes. One episode a week on Thursday. Um, Not right now, but later on, maybe I'll go into a reason on why I decided to go that route. But yes, every Thursday, you'll get audio, you'll get video every single Thursday a week. So by the end of the year, there'll be multiple episodes. You feel what I'm saying? I'll count how many there should be by the end of the year based on this, and I bet you get that, or I give you more than that. So again, thank y'all for listening. I appreciate it. Wrap it up real fast for the newcomers or for everybody that's been back. Either way, I want to know what's one thing you've done you should be sorry for, but you're not. I used to ask that question to every guest on here, but I'm gonna make it a weekly thing. What's one thing you've done you should be sorry for, but you're not? If you're new, tell me in general. If you're just coming back, tell me this week. What's something in the last week you've done you should be sorry for, but you're absolutely positively not sorry for? You feel me? Because sometimes we should be sorry, but we did what we did, we said what we said, and that's just dead on that. So y'all tell me what happened to you in this last week that you felt like that. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all next week. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Sorry for What Pod, TikTok at Sorry for What Pod, uh, YouTube especially at Sorry for What Pod. Please also listen to the podcast, download it. That's how the podcast grows. If y'all could just actually listen to it wherever you get your daily podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. It doesn't matter where you get it. If you could just listen to the podcast as well as watch the visual, that would be great. I really, really do appreciate y'all again. I'm your host, Max So Wavy. I fuck with y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next week.